Polly the parrot talks too much. Chapter 1. A New Pet. The Brown family goes to the pet shop on Saturday. They want a new pet. Mrs. Brown says, "We have a dog and we have a cat. Maybe we need something different." Tom, the son, looks around the shop. He sees a big green parrot. The bird looks at him with round eyes. "Hello," the parrot says. Tom jumps. This parrot can talk. The shopkeeper smiles. "Yes, this is Polly. With this bird, you are never bored." Polly is a very smart parrot. She likes to talk. She likes to talk a lot. Mr. Brown laughs. A talking parrot? That is interesting. Let's take her home. They buy Polly and carry her in a cage. The parrot looks happy. At home, they put the cage in the living room. Polly looks around. She sees the cat and the dog. "Hello," Polly says again. The dog barks. The cat runs under the sofa. Tom claps. "Wow, she really talks." At dinner, Polly shouts, "Hello." When the family watches TV, she shouts again, "Hello." When the family goes to bed, she still says, "Hello, hello." Mr. Brown hides his head under a pillow. "Oh no," he says. "This bird talks too much." Chapter 2. Polly calls the dog. On Sunday morning, the Browns eat breakfast. Polly watches from her cage. The dog, Max, lies on the floor. Suddenly, Polly shouts, "Max, come here!" The dog jumps up. He runs to the cage. He waits. Polly laughs. "Sit, sit." Max sits down quickly. His tail moves fast. Tom claps. "Wow, Polly can give commands like a person." But Max looks confused. He waits for food. Polly shouts again, "Chicken, chicken." Max barks loudly. Mrs. Brown shakes her head. Now the dog is hungry. But there is no chicken for him. Polly continues, "Max, jump! Max, run!" The dog runs around the table. A glass of milk falls on the floor. Mr. Brown gets angry. "Stop this game, Polly!" But Polly does not stop. She calls louder. "Max, come here! Sit! Run!" Max runs in circles. The cat hides under the sofa. The neighbour knocks on the door. "Excuse me," he says. "What is happening? I hear a lot of noise." Mr. Brown smiles sadly. "It is not us. It is the parrot." The neighbour looks at Polly. Polly looks back and says, "Hello." "Sit," the neighbour laughs. "Good luck with that bird." Chapter 3. Polly answers the phone. On Monday afternoon, the family is in the kitchen. Suddenly, the phone starts to ring in the living room. Mrs. Brown says, "Tom, please answer the phone." But Tom is busy eating a burger. Before he can move, Polly flies to the phone. She picks it up with her beak. "Hello," Polly says. A man's voice comes from the phone. "Good afternoon. Can I speak to Mr. Brown, please?" Polly shouts, "Hello! Sit! Run!" The man on the phone is silent. Then he says, "Excuse me?" Polly laughs. "Chicken! Chicken! Hello!" The man says, "I think this is the wrong number." He hangs up. Tom runs into the room. He sees Polly with the phone. "Oh, no! Polly, you can't take calls." Later, the phone rings again. Polly answers faster this time. "Hello!" she shouts. It is Mr. Brown's boss. He says, "This is very important. Tell Mr. Brown the meeting is at 3. Polly says, "Good dog." "Sit." The boss is quiet. Then he says, "Who is this?" Polly answers, "Polly, Polly." When Mr. Brown hears later, he is shocked. "My boss thinks my customer is crazy. Polly, you are trouble." But Polly just laughs and says again, "Hello? Hello?" Chapter 4. Polly makes the neighbours laugh. On Tuesday morning, Mrs. Brown opens the window. The sun is warm, and Polly sits in her cage near the glass. Outside, people walk on the street. A woman carries a basket from the market. A man walks with his dog. Polly shouts, "Hello? Sit." The man stops. He looks around. "Who said that?" he asks. His dog sits down. The woman with the basket starts to laugh. Soon, Polly shouts again, "Run! Jump! Chicken!" Children from the street stop and listen. They begin to laugh too. More people come. A small crowd is now under the Brown family's window. Everyone listens to the strange voice. Polly says loudly, "Hello, neighbour! Hello!" One man waves, "Hello, bird!" Mrs. Brown hears the noise. She comes to the window. She sees 10 people laughing outside. She is a little angry. "Polly, stop this! You are not a clown!" But the neighbours shout, "No, no, let her talk more." Polly laughs in her bird way. "Ha ha!" Polly, smart. Chicken. Everyone in the street laughs again. A woman says, "This parrot is better than TV." Mr. Brown shakes his head. Oh no. Soon the whole street will come only to hear this bird. Chapter 5. Polly tells family secrets. On Wednesday evening, the Browns sit in the living room. Mr. Brown talks to Mrs. Brown in a whisper. "I did not pay the electricity bill yet. Please don't tell the children." Polly listens carefully. She looks quiet, but she is not. The next morning, the doorbell rings. The postman stands outside. Tom opens the door. Polly shouts, "I did not pay the electricity bill yet." The postman starts to laugh. Tom looks surprised. "What, Polly?" "A secret?" Mrs. Brown runs in, looking very embarrassed. "No, no, everything is fine." Later, Mr. Brown says to himself, "I am late again. My boss will be angry." Polly repeats in a loud voice, "I am late. Boss is angry." Mrs. Brown covers her face with her hands. Tom laughs and laughs. In the evening, Grandma comes to visit. She brings a cake. Mrs. Brown says, "Don't tell Grandma that I don't like her cake." But of course, Polly shouts, "I don't like Grandma's cake." Grandma opens her eyes wide. Then she laughs.
Oh, my!
Well, at least the parrot is honest. Everyone laughs. Mrs. Brown is red in the face. "Polly, you really talk too much." Chapter 6. Polly becomes a hero. On Thursday night, the Browns are watching TV. Suddenly, Polly starts to shout, "Fire! Fire! Fire!" Mr. Brown laughs. "Oh no, Another joke from the bird, but then Mrs. Brown smells something. There is smoke in the kitchen. The oven is too hot. A towel is burning. "Oh no," she cries. "There really is a fire." Everyone runs to the kitchen. Mr. Brown takes water and puts it on the towel. The fire is small, but it is danger. Polly keeps shouting, "Fire! Fire!" The neighbour hears the noise and comes in. He helps to open the window and stop the fire. Soon the fire is gone. The house is safe again. Mrs. Brown looks at Polly. She saved us. Tom claps his hands. Polly is not only funny, she is a hero. The neighbour smiles. This bird is clever. You must be proud. Polly laughs in her bird way. Then she says, "Hello." "Hero, hello." The whole family laughs. Even Grandma, even the cat and dog sit near Polly. Mr. Brown says, yes, she talks too much, but now she's part of the family. Polly shouts one last time, "Polly, hero." Everyone agrees.